All right, yabba dabba do, sports fans. I am back. After a quick 2-week trip to Israel and some dental work this morning, I am back to bring you your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 12U girls Attanucci hockey action. Live this afternoon from Frozen Pond in beautiful fall-like Valencia, PA. We've got your 12U girls Attanucci team in their gold uniforms, going to take on the Burlington Barracudas 14UB girls. They're going to be in their, looks like navy blue jerseys with orange and white trim and blue helmets. So we'll bring you the warm-up here from our side. Looks like it's going to be goaltender Barber here this afternoon. I don't even see goaltender Howe at the game, so that takes the mystery out of who's going to man the net. Looks like it's going to be goaltender Barber. And as always, we'll call what I see, give you the best view I can. I'd like to thank Tina for stepping in my absence while I was in Israel, and then she tried this morning while I was getting some dental work done, but was unable due to the connection issues here at the rink. I brought an Ethernet cable and an adapter for the iPad, so I have a method that she didn't have this morning, but she will have next time because she's ordered those parts so that she'll have them when the rinks have that option. So I'm hardwired, like I am at Lemieux. So hopefully that's going to let me give you a good view today. You see the girls warming up here at the Frozen Pond. We've got 1:15 on the warm-up clock. I'm going to go on mute and come back with you when the game starts. All right, the zebra blew the whistle. The girls are going to pick them up, put them away. I'll bring you what I expect will be the traditional pre-game huddle around the net as they do that. And we'll get ready for some 12U Attanucci hockey action here today on a Friday afternoon. The Barracudas already at their bench getting instruction from their coach. Our girls still picking them up, getting ready here. We're going to play what appears to be 13-minute periods, so we'll get the clock set at 13, and we'll go from there on a crisp fall afternoon in western Pennsylvania. And here they come over to the bench for some last-minute instructions from Coach Eric and Coach Michael. Coach Jason working today, unable to make it. I know you're watching. Hello. Barracuda's ready. They're going to skate out. Our girls are going to skate out momentarily after some final instructions. Looks like it's going to be Scarlatelli, McVeigh, and Makasenka coming out with Bukovic and Zivkovic back on D. Goaltender Barber takes the long skate to my left. Zebras check with everybody. And here we go. Barracudas push it ahead. Zivkovic picks it up top of our defensive zone. She sends it up the far wall, out, back to neutralize. Barracudas are going to chase it down there. They wave off the icing. Barracudas pick it up behind their own net. Makasenka applying pressure. They battle behind the net. Barracudas come out of there with it. McVeigh swipes at it, sends it back behind again. Makasenka has it stripped behind the net. Barracudas come the other way. They're going to send it up the far wall. Centering pass off a skate. Bukovic sends it back the other direction. Too far for Scarlatelli. Barracudas pick it up top of their zone. They skate it across. Fan on it. McVeigh pokes it. Barracudas send it back to the top of their zone. Bukovic holds. This time a Barracudas player skates it out along the near wall. Sends it back through neutral ice across to the far wall in front of the Barracudas bench, where they're going to pick it up and come the other way. Dump in from the red line. They're going to go for a change. Puck in behind goaltender Barber. Bukovic is going to pick it up there. He's going to send it up the wall for McVeigh. McVeigh turns, sends it further up the wall for Scarlatelli. Too far, Barracudas pick it up top of their zone. Barracudas player brings it over to the near wall. Skates past McVeigh with it. Makasenka chipped at it. Barracudas pick it back up. Send it out back to neutral ice, where Holt's going to pick it up after she and Gaffney came out on D on a change. Scarlatelli puts it over to Makasenka too far. Here comes Holt. Holt skates through the center of the zone. Around one Barracudas player, doesn't get a shot off. Puck drifts in on the goaltender, and she's going to cover it up. With 11:34, we're going to get a face-off, which I can only assume. Oh, no, they're going to go to the right. The goaltender's right, our left. For this face-off as Clawhardy, Warner, and Shannon come out with Gaffney and Holt back. Clawhardy takes this draw, wins it to herself, over to Warner. Warner can't get it on net. Apologies for the shaking. These bleachers remind me of Cleveland. They're a little wobbly as Holt shoots, throws it into the near corner rather. Warner picks it up there, comes out, picks it up again. Then this time she does lose it. Holt falls down. Here come the Barracudas up the far wall. Warner giving chase, Gaffney giving chase. Shot. Goaltender Barber gloves that one. We're going to get a face-off to her left, our right. Yeah, bleachers here are a little shaky, so as the spectators move, you're going to get some vibration in the camera. Apologies for that. As you know by now, this is far from a professional operation, so we do the best we can. Makasenka steps in for the draw. She pushes it ahead to Dixon. Dixon up the far wall. She throws it back into the center. Just too many Barracudas there as Kylie kicks it into the zone. Barracudas turn, dump it the other way, and we're going to get an icing with 10:56 to go. We'll come back down here into the near circle. Get the clock in sync. And Makasenka, Mrazek, Dixon with Blinka and Bukovic back. Makasenka steps in for this draw. She wins it over in the direction of Dixon, can't get a handle on it. Blinka's going to go to the point. Barracudas are going to chip it past her. They're going to come the other way. Makasenka chips it off a stick, reverses, turns it into Blinka, who gets cross-checked, no call. Mrazek over to the far wall. They battle in front of the Penguins bench. Barracudas come out of there with it. Centering pass, too far for everybody, going to skirt into the near corner. Barracudas player will pick it up there, try to send it in behind. Bukovic blocks that. Sends it up the near wall, but not out. Barracudas hold the point. Shot. Blocked by Bukovic. Bukovic ahead for Makasenka. Makasenka on a break. She needs to hurry. She's not going to get there. Puck was just too far, that pass. She centered. Goaltender covers. We're going to get a face-off with 10:14. So there's 11 of you out there, for which I'm appreciative. And Clawhardy's going to step in with McVeigh and Scarlatelli. Gaffney and Zivkovic back. She wins it back to Scarlatelli, who gets a shot weakly, didn't get all the way through to the net. Zivkovic can't hold. Back to center, puck to Gaffney. Gaffney picks it up there. She sends it ahead, cut off by a Barracudas player. They chop it into the zone. Zivkovic's going to chase it. Goaltender Barber's going to put the paw down. And we're going to get a cover with 9:58. We'll come here into the near circle. To Barber's right. Your left at home. Clawhardy will step in and take this draw. Puts it into the corner where Gaffney tried to chip it up the wall. And it does get out. Scarlatelli's got the jets turned on, going to chase it up the near wall. She's going to stop, pivots, turns, shot off the goalie, save into the near corner. Clawhardy pulled down, no call. Scarlatelli battles. Here comes Clawhardy with the puck, stops, turns, into the center, shoots. Clawhardy finds the top left corner of the net. She was not happy after they pulled her down, and you could tell the extra effort there to put that in. As she finds the top left corner of the net over the blocker of the Barracudas goalie. With 9:32 to go, first period, it's 1-0 Pens lead. So the Clawhardy line is going to go to the bench. We've got Blinka and Holt committed on D. Out comes Warner, Shannon, and what looks like Makasenka. So it looks like Makasenka and Clawhardy are going to rotate two centers. Makasenka's going to take this draw. Barracudas come out of there with it at least momentarily. Back to Holt. Holt chips it up the wall near side, far side rather. Puck lazily back to neutral ice as the Barracudas chase it down. They're going to gain the zone in front of the Penguins bench up the far wall. Holt chips, chops. Barracudas player still has it. Holt chops it into the corner. Shannon fans. Holt pushes it. Holt's still pushing it. She's going to come through center ice. Holt still with the puck up the far wall. She's going to stop, throw it in behind the net there as she gets spun around. Centering pass going off the side of the net. Makasinka tried to get it to Warner. Warner's going to chase it down near corner. Throw it into the center for Shannon. Shannon gets a shot off. Goalie makes blocker, so a pad save there. Barracudas come back the other way. Makasenka picks it up center of the zone. She's going to get a shot off. Miss. It got tipped to the near side. Barracudas pick it up there. They try to get it out. It goes by everybody, and it's going to come back to neutral ice where Holt's going to reverse it back the other way as she battles with a Barracudas player here in front of me. Holt continues to battle, and now comes Shannon with the puck. Shannon chips it ahead. Barracudas pick it up top of the zone, send it across. And they're going to send it down the far wall in front of the Penguins bench where Makasenko reverses it back to center for Shannon. Barracudas pick it up, send it back the other way. Holt tried to chip at it, couldn't. Barracudas player picks it up near corner. Throws it into the center, nobody there, back to the far point. Fan on that shot. Warner's going to chip it back to neutral ice as the Barracudas are going to regroup top of their defensive zone. Claherty, heavy pressure. Barracudas player skates around her, comes back the other way. Up the near wall. Around Bukovic. Bad angle shot, missed to the far corner. Barracudas pick it up there, throw it back towards the net. Weird bounce off goaltender Barber, but it went into the near corner. Centering pass. Zivkovic can't break that up. Shot missed near side, or far side rather. Puck loose in front, now into the far corner where Dixon's going to pick it up. Dixon fanned on it once, fanned on it twice, but managed to kick it out of the zone. Try to put it through the center to Claherty. Claherty overskated, got there. Claherty shoots off the blocker of the goaltender into the far circle. Dixon on a rebound shot, got blocked by a defensive player for the Barracudas. Another shot blocked by the skates of a Barracudas player. And they're going to pick it up there behind the net. And bring it up the near side. Pressure from Mrazek. Barracudas player falls down, got it back to neutral ice. Bukovic chops at it, comes out of there with it along the far wall, reverses back to neutral ice. Claherty picks it up there. Two Barracudas players. Claherty gets tackled. Barracudas bring it up the far side. As Claherty goes to the bench. Puck loose. Goaltender Barber covers that one. With 6:45 to go. We're going to get another stoppage. Claherty skated off a little gingerly there. Looked to be favoring her left foot. We'll have to keep an eye on that. As we're already down to two centers with Stevens still rehabbing her growth plate injury. Makasenka chopped that back to neutral ice. It's going to be slow enough, it won't be an icing. Clock's not running, I'm not sure why, so now I'm about 5 or 6 seconds ahead. Ironically, I have the right time. Scoreboard operator was asleep. Puck goes all the way to the end line. Bukovic chops it around to the far corner. Barracudas hold it at least momentarily. Makasenka chips at it. Zivkovic chips at it, can't get it out. Now she picks it up, sends it up the wall. Scarlatelli puts it past a Barracudas player. Here comes Makasenka up the far wall. She has McVeigh trailing the play. Makasenka comes in, gets stripped of the puck by a Barracudas player into the far corner. Scarlatelli tried to center it, couldn't. Barracudas poke it ahead. And they're going to bring it up the far wall. 6:07 to go. I'll get the clock in sync next stoppage. As goaltender Barber makes a save and covers that one up. So they've got 6:02 here in the arena because they didn't start on time last time. So I'll hold my clock and get back in sync. Because we're going to come to the near circle here for a draw to the right of goaltender Barber. So I'm 8 behind. We'll let it get caught up as Claherty comes in to take that draw. Puck goes in behind the net. Continues to go to the far corner, and I'm now back in sync. Holt's going to chase this down on the near wall. He'll send it up the wall to Warner. Warner tries to battle it out. Can't. Barracudas hold, come down the near wall. They continue to battle. There's a weird board there that blocks my view a little bit, and goaltender Barber's going to cover that one up with 5:37 to go first. Same circle. We have an employees-only door there that blocks the view of that corner a little bit from my vantage point here at the frozen pond. Puck into the near circle, or near corner rather. They battle there for it. Barracudas come out with it. Shot off the side of the net, in behind now. Barracudas still have it. They center it off goaltender Barber, puck loose. Blinka pushes it to the far corner. Shannon has it on the far wall. She puts it ahead to Clardy, too far. Clardy's going to turn on the Jets. She's going to get there. She can't do anything with it as Warner chops. Goaltender makes another save as Shannon chopped. So three good opportunities there. I don't think Warner's ever made it to the net. Clardy's did, and then Shannon had the final rebound and could not bang it home as the goalie was down in front of Clardy and made the save. So with 5:09, we're going to go to the far circle. Makasenka, Dixon, Mrazek with Bukovic and Blinka back. Blinka from the point shoots, bounces off a Barracuda stick into the near corner. Barracuda's going to pick it up, take it behind the net. Around for Dixon. They're going to battle on the wall there. Barracudas push it. Blinka holds the point, pushes it past the Barracuda. Dixon sent it in behind the net where Makasenka's going to battle. Barracudas pick it up, come up the far wall. Looking for a head pass, cut off by Blinka. Blinka dumps it back off the wall to Makasenka. Makasenka turns, can't quite keep a handle on it. Dixon tries to get a handle on it, can't. Now Makasenka has a handle on it, shoots. Skied by a Barracuda's defensive player into the far corner. Back to Bukovic at the blue line. Bukovic, a bouncing puck, knocked down. Back to Blinka now. Blinka's going to try to shoot, can't get a shot off. Bukovic will pick it up at the blue line. She's going to throw it towards the net. Makasenka fanned on a one-time attempt, and it goes into the near corner. They're going to battle there. Puck in now behind the end line. Barracuda's going to pick it up with 4:11 to go first. Puck in behind the net, send it out to Bukovic at the point. Bukovic sends it back in deep. Mrazek has it there centered. And the Barracuda's goalie's going to cover that one up. And with 4:01 to go on my clock, they have 3:59 here. I'll get back in sync, and we're going to get a face-off in this near circle. Face-off in the near circle, 3:59. McVeigh, Scarlatelli, and Clardy, Gaffney, and Zivkovic back on D. Clardy's going to step in and take this one. Puck stays on the circle. Barracudas player kicks it. McVeigh sent it into the center, blocked by a defensive player. Here come the Barracudas the other way. Escaped by Zivkovic and Clardy, two up the far wall. They get a shot off. Goaltender Barber gets the glove down. Save. Puck still loose. Barber falls on it. We finally get a whistle with 3:42 to go. First period. This first period seems like it's taken a while. Shots on goal 9-7 in favor of the Pens, at least according to the rink clock. Clardy's going to take that draw. Puck behind the end line. Puck loose in the center now. Barracuda's pick it up, backhanded towards the net. It's caught in a bunch of feet. Back to the point. Barracuda's going to shoot from there, miss near side. Puck into the near corner, 3:25. They send it up the wall. Clardy has it. She's going to skate it out of there. He's going to come up the near wall. Puck's going to go into the corner. Clardy's going to chase it. They all overskate. Barracuda's players kicking at it. There's something loose on the ice. Not sure what it is. As the Barracudas send it ahead, cut off by Zivkovic. She backhands it over to Gaffney. Gaffney backhands it ahead to McVeigh. McVeigh tried to send it to Clardy too far. There's definitely something loose on the ice. The Zebra's going to pick it up before somebody has an unfortunate incident. As the Barracudas send it back, Zebra doesn't know what it is. He's looking. Puck loose. Zivkovic has it top of the zone. She sends it over to the wall in front of the Penguins bench where Warner picks it up. Warner ahead to Scarlatelli, too far. Barracudas send it back the other way in front of the Penguins bench. Zivkovic pokes at it, pushes that player to the wall, far corner. Centering pass behind a Barracudas player. Warner's going to chase that down on the near wall. She's going to now skate it through neutral ice. She's got Shannon and Makasenka ahead of her. Makasenka backtracked. I thought she was on sides, but I think Shannon might have drifted in. Makasenka was clearly a step too far, realized it and got back. I think Shannon was the one that got us there, and we're going to have a face-off in front of the Barracudas bench. 2:24, first period. Makasenka takes this, Warner and Shannon. Barracudas come out of there with it. I'm going to skate it through neutral ice. Somebody lost a stick, not sure who. I think it was Blinka. Barracudas bring it back through neutral ice. Blinka has no stick. She's just going to go to the bench. Wise move. Puck to the near wall. Barracudas have it. Blinka went and got a stick. She didn't go to the bench, she just went for a stick. Zebra's going to pick it up. Now the Zebra has the stick. Warner, center of the zone, shoots, gloved by the Barracudas goalie. With 1:50 to go, we'll probably go to that far circle as the Zebra takes the extra stick over and hands it to Coach Eric. Dixon, Claherty, Mrazek, Bukovic, and Zivkovic back. For this face-off, 1:50 to go first. Puck thrown lazily towards the net, never gets there, blocked by a defender. Mrazek applies some pressure up the wall. Barracudas player has it, chips it, comes back into the center. Barracudas player pick it up there. Centering pass off a Barracuda stick. Claherty's going to chase this down in the near corner. She's going to reverse it up the wall, lose it to a Barracudas player. Now they're going to battle. 3 Barracudas and Claherty. They all fall down in the corner. Bukovic comes to help. Mrazek overskates. Bukovic sends it around. Zivkovic has it now below the end line. She's skating with it. Sends it ahead to Claherty. It goes off her stick. They're going to chase it up the near wall as a Barracudas player gets it, sends it back the other way. Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek throws it towards the net. Claherty tipped it. Dixon couldn't get a stick on it as it came through the center. Zivkovic holds the point, sends it into the chest of a Barracuda. Mrazek picks it up there. Mrazek shoots, misses near side, but it's gloved by the Barracudas goalie with 50 even. Going to go to the near circle. McVeigh, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Holt, and Gaffney back. Shannon's going to take this draw. Barracudas win it, goes past McVeigh. Gaffney tries to hold it at the point. They continue to battle for it. Puck comes back to neutral ice where Holt's going to chip it back over to McVeigh. McVeigh up the near wall. McVeigh centering pass for Shannon. Shannon shoots, misses far side. Puck up the far wall. Barracudas have it. 30 seconds to go. 3-on-2 break here with Holt and Gaffney. They throw it off the side of the net. Goaltender Barber's going to pick that up. Send it into the corner for Holt. Holt ahead to Shannon with 18 to go. Shannon back to neutral ice. Sends it weakly. They're going to put the arm up, but it's not going to get there. Puck stopped. With 10 seconds to go, the Barracudas have it behind their own net. 6 seconds to go. Scarlatelli picked it up, comes in, skates in. Oh, and at the very end of the period, before the horn sounded, the goal goes in. Did not see who poked it in, but the referee definitely pointed at the net, and he was pointing before the horn blew. So that's 2. So we're going to go to the second. Girls up 2-0. Did not see who poked that in. But nonetheless, it's 2 for the Pens. So we played 1. And it's 2-0 Pens. I'll be back with you for the second. All right, Zebras are blowing them out for the second period. The Pens are ready. The Barracudas are taking an extra moment or two to get some additional instruction from their coach. Claherty's coming out here with Warner and what looks to be Shannon with Blinka and Bukovic back. As goaltender Barber takes the long skate to the right. And we'll get number 2 underway. Zebras checking with everybody. And here we go. Through Shannon's feet back to a Barracudas player who sends it up the wall. Blinka's going to send it forward from there. Shannon battles for it. It's going to continue forward. Warner picks it up. Warner down the near wall. Warner at a bad angle. Throws it, miss behind the net, I believe, over to the far wall. Barracudas have it, try to push it through. Clarity cut that off. She takes it back the other way up the near wall. Gains the zone, has Shannon in the center, loses the puck. Puts a shoulder into that girl, allows Warner to come in and battle for it. Back to the point to Bukovic. Bukovic sends it in deeper, and the goaltender's going to put a paw down, and with 12:25, going to face off likely in the far circle. So during the period break, Tina and I were talking. I'm going to get a headphone splitter. I don't know if I have one or not. I'm going to split the headphones, and I think she's going to join me as a guest color analyst for some of these games. She can fill the silence in the dead spots. I'll call the action. She could be the old 2-9er. As Gaffney sends that one in, cut off by a Barracudas player. Warner brings it across the top of the zone. Hard off the wall. Shannon couldn't get a stick on it too far. Barracudas have behind their own net. They send it up the far wall to the point. Barracudas player dumps it back. Zivkovic picks it up, backhands it across to Warner. Warner loses it in the feet of a number of players, and we're going to call the Barracudas for offsides with 12:02 to go. Go to the circle in front of their bench for another draw. So we'll have to see if Tina's going to dress up in some of the Dan Potash outfits, if she's going to be the color commentator and interviewer. We'll have to see. You can tell it's a slow day. We're filling time. As the Barracudas win that draw, bring it back to the top of their zone. Backhanded across, cut off by Dixon. Dixon up the near wall, has Makasenka open. Dixon shoots it, goes into the chest of the Barracudas goalie, and she covers it up. So with 11:49 to go, we'll come into the near circle. Makasenka with the draw, backhands it across, goes all the way to the far wall. Mrazek and a Barracudas player both go down trying to get that. Gaffney held the point, but they got it out this time. Zivkovic picks it up, tried to send it ahead, couldn't. Barracudas chip it into the zone, along the walls. That Barracudas player fell down. This time it comes out. What happened? All right, the parents reacted. I didn't see it. The iPad was in the way. Apparently there was some contact here along the boards, but they're going to bring it back to center ice. Clarity, McVeigh, Scarlatelli, Holt, and Blinka back. This time Scarlatelli puts it over to Clarity. Clarity comes through, loses the puck, gets pulled down as the goalie dives on it. They're going to call a hook. So your girls are going to go on the power play, as they're going to put a member of the Barracudas in the bin for hooking. So we'll go to the far circle as they post the 90-second penalty since we're playing 13 minutes. Girls will go on the power play. Clarity, Scarlatelli, McVeigh, with Holt and Blinka back. Clarity comes out of there with it, puts it over the wall to McVeigh. McVeigh sends it back to Clarity. Clarity backhands. It's loose in front. Scarlatelli shot weakly off the goalie. Puck behind the net. Now up the far wall. Fanned on the head pass. Scarlatelli rather is going to pick that one up. Lose it here along the wall as the Barracudas come out of there with it, but Clarity's going to pick it up center ice. Clarity tried to dump it ahead to Scarlatelli, couldn't get it through. Here come the Barracudas shorthanded up the near wall. They send it through the crease, or through the center of the zone over to the far corner, where they pick it back up, take it behind the net. Blinka stepped in front of that player, which is going to let Holt pick this puck up. Holt's going to send it ahead, too far for Scarlatelli, but Clarity picks it up. Clarity around one player, stops, tries to find some clear ice, shoots, hits the far right far right upright. Puck loose, still loose in front. This time the goalie's going to get her hand on it with 10:25 to go. We're going to face off in what should be the far circle. Clarity danced with it, trying to find some clear ice to get a shot off. When she finally did, the upright made the save. Got by the goalie. Goalie's banging the pipe in an expression of gratitude. As Makasenka steps in with Warner and Shannon. Zivkovic, Bukovic back to wind down this power play. Bukovic held. Warner on the far side. Warner centers for Shannon. Shannon backhands. Puck was loose. Makasenka didn't see it coming. Makasenka centers, can't get it through. Over to the far wall. 21 seconds in the penalty as Warner battles to keep the zone king. The puck's loose. Bukovic dumps it in. Shannon's going to chase it. Barracudas reverse it. They send it back through, neutral ice. Zebra watches it as Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic knocked down. They wave off the icing as Bukovic goes hard into the wall now. Makasenka picks it up. Bukovic is up. Makasenka skating hard. Around everybody. Bad angle. Shoots. Goaltender made a save there, 9:28 to go. Now the Barracudas are going to bring it up the near wall. Holt's going to pick that up. Send it back the other way. Back to neutralize. Here comes Holt. She's got Warner and Makasenka with her. Holt up the near side. She comes in, shoots. Goalie made that save. Puck behind the net. Shannon's going to pick it up in the corner. Shannon reverses it behind. No Penguin there to chase it. Barracudas player fan. Shannon picked it up, sent it off the side of the net. Shannon again off the side of the net. Barracudas player fanned again. Now she's going to skate it up the near wall. Makasenka knocked it off her stick. Shannon reverses direction, puts it behind the goal line. Puck past Warner, over to the point. Barracudas player sent it ahead, and we're going to get an icing. So with 8:41 to go, we're going to come back down here. Go to the far circle. I'll take this moment to tell you the shots are currently 19-8 in favor of the Penguins. The board reads 2-0 with 8:41 to go, second period. Claherty steps in, takes the draw, comes out of there with the puck. Back to the point, Gaffney Holt. She sends it in deeper. Puck loose. Mrazek held for a moment. And this time the Barracudas get it out as Holt, they chipped it past Holt. Now we've got a bit of a 2-on-2 as the Barracudas come up the near wall. Claherty got back into play, took the puck in behind the net. Claherty's going to send it all the way around to the far wall. Now she's going to bring it up the far wall herself. She's got Dixon trailing. Barracudas player fell down. Claherty comes all the way in. Goalie stripped her of the puck as she came in. And the goalie kept that puck. Quite active goalie for the Barracudas. She comes way out of her net to disrupt the play, you might say, as it comes in. So we've got a face-off in the far circle. Makasenka with Scarlatelli and Migray. Blinka and Bukovic back. Over to Scarlatelli. Couldn't get a handle on it as the Barracudas player stepped in. Bukovic dumped it into the far corner. Makasenka with a blind center. Nobody there. Puck loose. Scarlatelli picked it up. She brings it in. Throws it over to the near circle. Barracudas send it up the wall where it gets by Blinka back to neutral ice where Scarlatelli's going to pick it up. Scarlatelli heads it ahead, cut off by a Barracudas player. Reverses it the other direction. Scarlatelli again. Through the Barracudas' legs over to McVeigh. McVeigh backhands into the zone, goes all the way below the red line here to the wall, where the Barracudas are going to pick it up, 7:34 to go. Barracudas reverse direction behind their own net. Reverse direction again up the far wall. Bukovic will win that battle, send it in deeper. Past McVeigh. Around Scarlatelli into the corner, nobody seems to want it. Now they weakly send it up the near wall and out, past Blinka. She turns, sends it back the other way. Makasenka picks it up through a bunch of legs. McVeigh heads it up to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli picked it up, but Makasenka was a step ahead and offsides. So we'll go to the dot in front of the Penguins bench. 7:04. As Claherty steps in. Chips it ahead, but the Barracudas come out of there with it, and they come up the far wall. Around Gaffney. Center off the side of the net, puck in behind. Centering pass, broken up by Warner and Claherty, who got sticks on that. Warner ahead, off the wall. Claherty's going to have to hurry. She can't get the puck. Barracudas hold it. They chop it in lower. Zivkovic this time sends it up ahead to Claherty. She's got Shannon to her right. Claherty, bad angle. Stops. Over to Shannon. Wide open net, and Shannon with a nice backhand. Claherty had the presence to stop. Feed Shannon on the back door. Shannon backhands it behind the goalie, and just like that, it's 3-0, Pens the lead. Nice play by Malia to stop, read the situation, send it over to Shannon. Shannon with poise, stopped it, backhanded it into the back door, and it's 3-0. Makasenka, Dixon, Mrazek. Gaffney and Zivkovic. Barracudas take it down the far wall, in behind their own net. Up the far wall. Cut off by Makasenka, picked up by Gaffney. Gaffney sends it into the center, cut off by a Barracuda. Continue to battle. Here come the Barracudas the other way, 2-on-2. Mrazek and Zivkovic back, now 3-on-2. Around Mrazek. Shot off the side of the net, puck in behind the net. We're going to get a whistle here for reasons unknown. As the Barracudas coaches are expressing displeasure to the Zebras. So with 6:05, we're going to get a whistle in that far circle. Not sure why they whistled it dead. Faceoff comes through the center of the zone over to the near wall. Barracudas chip it in deeper, in behind the net. They pick it up there. Centering pass comes through bunches of players. Mrazek picks it up, kicks it out of the zone, where Dixon picks it up, sends it ahead. Barracudas have it. Back in neutral ice, they send it further ahead. Makasenka sends it back the other way. They got a hand up. No icing. Not sure why. He put his hand up. The other ref didn't whistle. Barracudas try to clear. They do. Send it over here in front of me to the wall. Where Makasenka's going to pick it up, take it the other way, loses it momentarily. Backhands it into the zone. Barracudas pick it up, going to take it in behind their own net. Reverse direction now to the near wall. Behind the Zebra into the corner. Barracudas player has it with 5:16 to go. Centering pass, cut off by Mrazek. Gaffney now with it. Gaffney loses it in her skates. They battle at the red line. Barracudas player falls down. Now it's in Mrazek's feet. Mrazek backhands. Dixon. Dixon comes out of there with it. Skates around one Barracuda. Weakly toward the net, cut off by a defensive player. They take it now behind their own net, up the far wall. McVeigh applies a little pressure, makes it a little harder to get out. Makasenka chips it off. There she comes up the near wall. She comes through the center of the zone. Makasenka with a nice play. Looking for some space. Backhands cut off by Barracuda, back to the point for Blinka. Blinka holds it there. Sends it down the wall. Barracuda's player shoots it, goes off McVeigh's leg, back into the center. Barracudas have it between the circles, and here they come with 4:25 to go. Barracuda's player pushes it ahead, cut off by Holt and Blinka. And now it's going to be Claherty. She chips it around one player. She's got Scarlatelli trailing. Claherty comes in, gets a shot off. Claherty falls down. Shot goes very high. Puck was loose. Scarlatelli put a shot on net. Goaltender recovered. Puck's still loose, and this time it's going to be covered by the Barracudas goalie. A flurry of activity in front of the net. So it's 22-9, shots on goal in favor of the Pens. Face off here in the near circle with 4:06 to go. Claherty steps in to take it. Over to Scarlatelli, who found Holt tried to send it in on net. Claherty took that behind. Barracuda's player pushes it up the far wall. Sends it up the wall. Blinka chipped at it, but by then it was out of the zone, and here they come up the far wall. Holt. Holt strips that player of the puck. Now the Barracuda picks it up. Scarlatelli, Holt battle to get that away. McVeigh chips it ahead now. Too far for Claherty. Puck across. Zone clear. Barracudas enter on the near wall. Holt. Puck goes skyward into the corner. Barracudas have it along the near wall. They send it in on the goal. Goaltender Barber gets a stick down. And gets a cover on that one. So with 3:23 to go, we're going to go, I believe, to the near circle. So get a wholesale change. Out comes Makasenka, Shin, and Warner with Zivkovic and Bukovic back. Makasenka going to step in and take this draw to the left of goaltender Barber, right on your screen. Zebra drops the puck. Barracudas come out of there with it. Shannon chips at the centering pass, can't quite get it out. Barracudas have it far corner. They battle for it. Bukovic battles. Puck loose in the center of the zone. Makasenka comes out of there with it. Lots of chopping going on. Ahead to Warner. It's in Warner's feet. She sends it ahead. Too far for Makasenka as it goes into the corner. And the Barracudas pick it up with 3 minutes to go as they bring it up the near wall. Back to center ice, Bukovic picks it up. Bukovic weakly ahead, gets it into the zone. Where the Barracudas pick it up. D-to-D pass at the top of the center of the zone, and now they come the other way. Skates around Zivkovic. Shot. Goaltender Barber didn't have anything on that one as they go high glove. player skated around Zivkovic and beat Barber high glove. And it's 3-1, Penn's lead with 2:38 to go, second period. So the Barracudas pick one up there on an individual play by one of their players. Gaining the top of the zone around Zivkovic and beat Barber high glove. Makasenka steps in now, Shannon and Warner with Holt and Gaffney back. As Makasenka fell down, Shannon sends it in. Picked back up by a Barracudas player between the circles. She sends it over to the far point. Makasenka reverses, it's in their feet. Shannon now dumps it. No icing, they wave it off. Puck in behind the net, Barracudas are going to pick that up. A couple of Pens ran into each other there, broke some momentum as the Barracudas bring it through center. Holt's going to cut that off, come the other way. Here comes Holt. Holt still skating up the near wall, still skating. He's going to look for a center, can't get it through, comes off the goalie, rebound. She still chips at it, and she banged that in. I'm going to give credit to Kaylin on that one. She kept chipping, and I think she poked it in on about the third or fourth rebound. So we're going to give that one to Holt from what I saw. And we'll call that 4-1 with 1:56 to go. She kept digging at it, and sure as anything, it went into the net. So Clardy with Dixon and Mrazek. Holt and Gaffney back, 1:56. 4-1 Penn's lead. Barracudas push that one ahead. Gaffney's going to chip it back to neutralize. Puck went into the Barracudas bench. So we'll get a face-off in that far dot in front of their bench. Bukovic and Blinka come out. Clardy takes this draw back towards Bukovic, who regroups. Barracudas chop it off that stick. A couple players fall down. Barracudas have it in the far corner. Bukovic still chips at it, back to the point. Barracudas hold. Comes off one of their players' skates. Goaltender Barber with a save over to the far corner. Here comes Clardy. Clardy up the far wall. Clardy gets knocked down. And he's going to call it. He's going to call it from way behind the play. Referee that was standing there didn't call it. The other zebra was in a different arena, and he called it from there. He couldn't have been further from the play, but he decided it was a trip, even though the zebra that was 3 feet away from it didn't call it. So we'll take it. With 1:22 to go, we're going to go on the power play for 1:30, so it'll carry into the third, barring a goal as Makasenka comes out with McVeigh and Scarlatelli. Blinka and Bukovic back. Puck loose in front of the net. Barracudas corral it, send it over to the near wall. Blinka chips it in deeper. Puck loose, Makasenka backhands it towards the net. Nobody there. Barracudas players get it. Send it up the far wall. Makasenka cuts that off. Makasenka skating. Coming into the center. She hit the crossbar and it came straight down and went into the near corner. The Penn's Elite Faithful started celebrating a goal that didn't exist. Puck goes behind the net now. It's one of those moments as the Barracudas bring it back through center, over to the far point. They're going to clear it, dump it ahead weakly where Scarlatelli's going to pick it up, regroup, come back the other way. The Barracudas pick it back up and send it in, but they're going to be offsides with 38 to go. Just noticed that the Burlington Barracudas appear to be sponsored by Dan's Fabricating and Welding, so we'll give them a shout out for sponsoring the team. Not really sure who Dan is, but he's in Burlington, and if you have any welding or fabricating needs, you should go see him. Got the face-off here in the center. As the girls win it forward, Clardy's going to drop back, pick it up. Barracudas poke it back the other way. Gaffney's going to chase that down with 30 seconds to go in the period. Puck loose. Goaltender Barber swatted that one away. Bad turnover in our defensive zone, short-handed. Barracudas have it in the corner. This time Shannon chips it out ahead to Warner. Clardy's going to have to wait. Shannon didn't wait, and that's going to be an offside. So we'll go to the dot in front of the Penguins bench. 12.5 to go. I'm a couple seconds ahead. We'll get back in sync. Clardy's going to step in and take this draw. Still in the power play. Barracudas come out of there with it. 2-on-2 as Zivkovic chips at it. Puck is into the near corner. 6 seconds to go. They try to throw it on the net. Zivkovic blocked that puck off the side of the net, over to the corner to Shannon. Shannon to the wall, and that's going to do it. That's 2. As this Barracudas player whacks at Shannon, which is a little interesting. And I've noticed that not all the Barracudas have the same sponsor, so we'll have to see what some of the other ones say. But we've played 2. It's 4-1. There's going to be 7 seconds of penalty time left for the Barracudas when the third period starts, which should be momentarily as the bleachers shake as parents move. During the intermission, there's Tina. As she goes down, she waves. And we'll be back for the third. All right, we're back for the third as Clardy takes the draw, pokes it ahead, and we're off sides. And we'll get the clock back in sync here, 12:52. We're going to go to the far dot. Barracuda's getting a little frustrated. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Clardy, Shannon, Warner, Blinka, and Holt. Clardy chips that into the zone. Barracuda's clear. Shannon dumps it back in. Barracuda's pick it up there. Send it across the wall. Zebra jumps. Puck loose here as Blinka and a couple of Barracudas battle, and Clardy's going to come out of the top of our zone with it. She gets wrapped up and pushed down, and they're going to call it again. This time it's going to be either a hold or a hook. We'll see. They're going to call the hold. Could have called either one. We'll take it. That'll be another 90-second power play for the Pens. We're going to go down here. As Clardy gets held as she's coming through neutral ice with the puck. So we're going to have Makasenka, Mrazek, and Dixon with Holt and Blinka back. Puck into the corner. Barracudas pick it up there. Reverse direction behind their own net, up the far wall. Around Dixon. Barracudas player bringing it up the wall. Shot blocked by Holt. Puck loose. Over to the far wall and out. Barracudas pick it back up center ice. Cut off by Mrazek. Here she comes through neutral ice. Up the near wall. Mrazek dumps it low into the corner where the Barracudas pick it up. Mrazek falls down. Goaltender gets a glove on that one, and we're going to get another stoppage with 11:55. So apparently Dan's Fabricating and Welding only sponsors a few of the Burlington Barracudas because they don't all have Dan's. So if that influences your decision as to whether you want to use Dan's Fabricating and Welding, then you make your own decision. They didn't sponsor the entire team, only selective players. Puck loose, near wall. Barracudas send it back through center ice past Zivkovic. Zivkovic's going to have to hurry as this Barracudas player's coming in a hurry. Barracudas player gets there first. Zivkovic picks it up behind the net. Barracudas chop it into the near corner. Here comes Clardy. Clardy ahead. She lost the puck. Barracudas hold it. They go into the corner. It's Bukovic battling there as McVeigh and Clardy come in to help. Puck comes across the goal mouth to the far wall. Barracudas pick it up there, send it. Cut off by Clardy. Here she comes. Clardy up the far wall, near wall rather. A round one player. She falls down. she's going to draw another penalty. The last penalty's just ending, and we're going to get another one. As a Barracudas player is going to sit for, I didn't see the call, but they're now cheering the penalties, so I suspect this game's going to get chippier before it gets better. As Macasenka, Shannon, and Warner come in with Holt and Gaffney. So we're going to play 5-on-3 for what should be 3 or 4 seconds. Clock operator messed up the penalties. We're at 11:06. Take this chance to get back in sync. And there it is. And that's going to do it on the first penalty as that player comes out. Holt holds the point, sends it in deep, too far for Shannon. Puck in the corner. Barracudas player has it, reverses direction. Macasenka cut that one off. Barracudas got it out. Gaffney picks it up there. She sends it weakly up the wall to Warner. Warner has it on the near point. Warner chips it in deeper, battles with the Barracudas player. Zebra watching. Gaffney comes in to help. Centering pass, too far for everybody. Shannon's going to chase that down. Hold it, send it in deeper. As a Barracudas player kicks it into the corner. I think that's the player sponsored by Dan's Fabricating and Welding as Macasenka pulled her down. Puck loose in front. Shannon got a shot off. Saved by the goaltender. Back to Gaffney here at the top of our zone. As Gaffney's going to pick it up, skate it. She's going to send it ahead, dump it into the corner. Barracudas are going to chase that down. And take it up the far wall. Macasenka chipped at that one. They're going to call Macasenka on that one, I believe, for tripping. Actually, they're going to call it for cross-checking, which is an interesting call. I saw a trip, but we'll go with cross-checking on this. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 24 seconds. No, you were double 18. So we've got a stoppage here with goaltender Barber. Had a Burlington parent come over and ask us what team we are. Burlington has a top of the zone. They send it in 4-on-4 for 16 more seconds. As they send it back, Burlington picks it up top of their zone. Over in front of the Penguins bench. 4-on-4's over as Burlington's going to be offsides. So Burlington will have a power play here for 1:05 with 9:36 to go. Face off on the dot in front of me to the right. Blinka-Bukovic back, Mrazek and looks like Dixon going to come out to kill the penalty. Dixon's going to step in and take this draw. Barracudas win it back. Battle in front of the bench as Blinka sends it ahead. Barracudas pick it back up. Blinka lost the stick again. Blinka doesn't have a stick. She's kicking at it. Eric gives her a stick. It's too late as the Barracudas come in. Shot behind the net. Puck over the near wall. Barracudas have it. Centering pass. Blinka blocked that shot. Sent it into the corner. Dixon up the wall. 31 seconds to go in the penalty to Macasenka. Shot from there. Goaltender Barber can't get a glove on it. Puck loose. This time she does get a glove on it. And with 8:55 to go, 24 seconds in the penalty to Macasenka. He get a face-off. Let's see which way he's going to go. Should be far. Yep, far circle. So Clardy's going to step in with Macasenka. Clardy's going to step in with Scarlatelli. Gaffney and Zivkovic, it looks like, back. As Clardy sends it ahead but can't get it out. Barracudas hold the point. They dump it to the near wall. Player turns, shot, saved by Barber. This time it goes into the breadbasket of Barber, and we're going to get some extra whistle activity as the Barracudas player shoving at Clardy. The frustration is mounting. This is what happens when you play in a different division. Referee tells her to settle down. Clardy's going to step in for this draw. Puck below the line there, they battle. Puck loose in front, and they bang it in on the power play goal. They beat Barber low blocker. She gave up a rebound, and it was on the doorstep, and they poked it through low blocker side. So that's 4-2 with 8:32 to go. Power play goal, the penalty to Makasenka had a second left when they scored. Shots are now 24-16. As Clardy steps in for this draw with Scarlatelli, McVeigh, Zivkovic, and Gaffney back. We'll see if that changes the mo. Puck drops back here. Gaffney's going to pick it up top of the zone. Gaffney tries to send it ahead, can't. Puck goes into the far corner. Zivkovic's going to have to chase that down. She loses the race to a Barracudas player. Centering pass loose in front. It gets cleared off the doorstep. Zebra blew the whistle, even though the puck wasn't covered for the second time in this game. He's got a little bit of a premature whistle there. As Clardy's going to step in for this draw. Barracudas send it towards the net. Puck loose, miss near side. Puck over to the far wall. Barracudas have it, send it in behind the net. You can feel the momentum starting to change a little bit here. Barracudas send it back to the point. Gonna get a shot from there, misses far side. Barracuda's gonna win that foot race. We're getting to all the open pucks right now. Shot from there, gets all the way through, misses far side. Clardy chipping at it, trying to get it out. She's gonna bring it up the near wall. She should get it out this time. She gets it out, sends it ahead. Too far for Scarlatelli. Barracudas come back the other way. Zivkovic picks it up. She sends it back to center ice to a Barracuda, though. As McVeigh gets it coming through center ice, loses it to a Barracuda, chips it back out. Puck top of the circle. Clardy picked it up. Comes across, loses the puck. Puck behind the end line now. Scarlatelli picks it up there. Loses it. Holt shoots in. Holt with it. Shoots from there. Bouncing puck. Gets picked up onto the goalie goaltending equipment by the Barracudas goalie. It was 7:18 to go. 4-2. Shots 25-16. We're going to go to the far circle for a draw. Makasenka with the draw, sends it over in front of the goaltender. Warner can't get a stick on it. They're going to battle the wall. Warner's going to have it, send it to the point to Blinka. Blinka's going to battle, puck loose top of the circle. Barracudas pick it up as Warner over-skated. Puck along the near wall now. Puck still loose in front. Now the Barracudas are going to pick it up and bring it up the far wall. They're going to dump it from there. Holt's going to pick it up, turn. She's going to take it in behind the net. No, she stops dangerously right at her net, turns back the other way, comes up the far wall. She has Makasenka ahead, puts it there too far, and we're going to get an icy. So 6:43 to go. We're going to come back down here to the far circle. 4-2 Pens. I'm a few seconds ahead. We'll get it lined up now. Clardy going to step in to take this draw with Dixon and Mrazek, Blinka and Holt back. And the clock's back in sync, up behind the net now. They battle for it there. Mrazek has it, sends it up the wall. That's not going to get out. As Clardy's going to try to chip at it, can't. They hold the point. They send it in across the goal mouth to the far corner. Another centering pass comes through everybody. Puck loose. Barber with a pad save, kicks it to the near wall. Clardy's going to pick it up there. She's going to skate it out. They're going to try to get between that player and the wall. She gets pushed down. They're going to call another one. They're going to call that one for shoving her in the wall. Clardy's drawn at least 4 this period. As the Burlington parents get upset. So the Pens are going to go on the power play. Clardy smacked her stick and lost her cap. She put it back in. Bukovic picked it up. Clardy, Dixon, Mrazek with Bukovic and Zivkovic back. Wins it over to Mrazek. Mrazek back to Bukovic. Bukovic over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic has it, dumps it into the corner. All the way around. Barracudas pick it up there. Dixon battling. Zebra in the way. They still battle in the corner. Clarity comes in. Out of the corner, centering pass cut off by Barracuda in front of her own goalie. She dumps it over to the far wall. Zivkovic chips at it, can't stop it. Clarity picks it up. There she comes back through center ice. They continue to chip at Clarity. She's drawn at least 4 penalties this period. She comes around everybody. She comes through the center, shoots, and Clarity puts it in. Don't know where she found the space. Must have been 5-hole. Clarity bangs it in, and that's 5-2. As Clarity celebrates perhaps a bit more emphatically than she should, given the score, but nonetheless, she did a slide. As Makasenka, McVeigh, and Scarlatelli come out with Zivkovic and Bukovic. We're at 5:14. I got ahead. The clock didn't stop. I thought it did. My bad. I'll get it in sync next whistle. Puck comes top of the zone, still loose. Makasenka picks it up there. Makasenka comes in between the circles, backhands, puck loose. Dump it back. Bukovic holds at the point. Bukovic sends it in. Bouncing puck. Scarlatelli couldn't get a stick on it. Push it over to the far wall where they're going to chip it. No, Zivkovic holds into Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli's going to shoot from there. Bouncing puck. Goaltender pokes it to the wall. Up the far wall. Zivkovic's going to hold again. She's going to send it in. Puck loose. And there's Mari McVeigh banging one in. So Mari McVeigh bangs in the loose puck. And that's 6-2. Goalie gave up a rebound. It was on the doorstep, and it's 6-2. So I'll get us back in line here on my clock error. It's 5:01. 5:01 to go, 6-2 on a goal by McVeigh. So Makasenka's going to step in, take this draw, McVeigh and Scarlatelli. 5:01 to go, 6-2, 27-17 shots. Zebra talking to Michael. Not quite sure what's going on here. And the Barracudas are going to bring it up the near wall. Makasenka cuts that off. They hold the zone at the point. Bring it up the near wall again. Puck still loose. Makasenka chips it back to neutral ice. Barracudas regroup, send it across. Clock operator's not deleting the penalties, but after the power play goal, we're playing 5-on-5. Puck off the side of the net. Makasenka turns. Makasenka shoots. She finds the low right side of the net, and that's going to make it 7-2. So with 4:33, that should start the running clock, but they don't do that here, even though it should. 5-goal differential should start the running clock. And that's 7-2. So that should start the clock running, but this scoreboard operator is struggling a little, quite frankly. As Barracudas pick it up there. They haven't yet put that goal up for some reason. There it is, 7, so that should start the running clock as Holt picks it up. Sends it up the wall, but not quite out, and it does drift out. As Barracuda's player falls down in front of the bench. She trips Claherty, no call. As Gaffney battles for it. They're pushing a little. Puck loose. Barber had that one covered, and Barracudas are pushing girls into the net, and that clock is running, so I'm a few seconds behind. Refs need to get control of this game. It's getting a little chippy. But that's going to happen when it's 4. We've got a 14U team losing to a 12U team. So we got a running clock. I'm about 7 seconds behind because I didn't recognize she was going to let it run. Clock operator's been a little unpredictable as Makasenka takes the draw. Puck loose, bouncing, and it's going to be Mrazek. Mrazek's going to pick it up and come the other way. She's going to push it ahead for Dixon. It got chipped. Dixon knocks it into the zone, in the corner. Barracudas have it behind the net. They send it up the wall, cut off by Makasenka. Makasenka picks it up there, skating behind. Puck loose, Barracudas pick it up. 3 minutes to go. Barracudas up the near wall, 3-on-2. Blinka fell down. Around Bukovic, misses far side, near side rather, into the near corner. Mrazek falls down. Barracudas have it. Try to center, can't. Makasenka try to chip it out, can't. Barracudas pick it up, hold. Blanca tried to put it up the wall. Dixon got it out. She sent it down. That's going to be... No, he waved it off. Should have been an icing. He waved it off. As the puck goes through the Barracudas bench. We're going to get a breakaway. 3 on Bukovic. Bukovic hurries. Missed to the near side as Bukovic got over there to apply some pressure. Centering pass comes through to everybody as Makasenko picks it up. Sends it the other way. Now Dixon. Dixon chips it ahead. Content to dump it slowly. Wave off the icing as the Barracudas pick it up for our corner. 2:12 to go. Running clock. Barracuda send it back through neutral ice where Zivkovic's going to pick it up, clear it, back to a Barracuda, and here they come up the near side. They're going to be offsides. We're going to come to this dot in front of us with 1:50 to go. I'm 7 seconds behind. No way to fix it. Running clock. Clardy, Scarlatelli, McVeigh, Gaffney, and Zivkovic. Clardy's going to take this draw, 1:35 to go. Puck rolls along the blue line, Barracudas hold. They take it from Clardy, goes into the corner, now behind the net. Where McVeigh's going to pick it up, send it up the wall. Barracudas hold the point, try to shoot, blocked by Clardy. Puck loose, Zivkovic has it far side. Up the wall, Scarlatelli's going to chip it out. 1:14 to go, Scarlatelli chips it ahead, Barracudas player picks it up there. Cross ice pass to a defensive player, and here they come up the near wall. Through the center of the zone, shot hit Barber in the neck protector as Scarlatelli lost the stick. Clardy has it. Clardy pulled down again, no call. Barracudas send it across the top of the blue line. Now down the near wall, 45 seconds to go in the corner. Gaffney's going to pick it up there, send it deeper into the corner. Now puck behind the net. Barracudas have it. Blocked by Zivkovic, puck behind the net, now Gaffney. Barracudas player has it in the corner. Sends it all the way over to the far wall. They recover it there. Shot off Barber. Another shot. Barber makes the save with 22 seconds to go. Depending on how fast the Zebras are, that might do it. That's 15. Ten. 4. And they're not even going to drop it. And that'll do it. Your Penns Elite girls are going to win 7-2. They're going to knock down the Burlington Barracudas 14 UB team. And that'll do it today for action from Frozen Pond. So we'll be with you tomorrow. Got 2 games tomorrow now that we figured out the connectivity issues here. We will bring you those games. Bring you some handshake action to get over the YouTube delay. As always, thanks for watching. We'll be with you tomorrow.